Hi, I'm Jeremy Schaeffer, and you're digging in with Tyler Baxter.
Episode 22 with Jeremy Schaeffer. He drove all the way from Scotland, South Dakota just to come here. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, that might be fallacy. I feel like...
No, I'm so stoked to be here and be doing this thing.
And we
hanging in your pad?
Yeah.
With,
and we totally didn't point out the striped shirts. Wink.
No.
Like, I had no idea he was going to wear the striped shirt. But I just feel like
I had no idea you were going to wear a striped shirt. So.
You know what? Sometimes it just happens. So... what happened this week, Jeremy?
This week?
Yeah, what happened? What did your band do?
What did my band... Oh, I was like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. We dropped a new single.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So.
I listened to it today. It was on my, Discover Weekly.
Oh, sure.
So I don't know what the algorithm is as far as Spotify goes, whether it sees, the type of music I generally listen to, or if it's just like, hey, you might like this band.
This guy, he looks like a groaner.
I was going to ask you if it's like groanies, groaners.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I was wearing my Earth Groans hoodie yesterday at work.
Nice.
And this health inspector comes in and he goes, why does the earth groan? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And I forgot I had the hoodie on.
Sure.
And he's like, why does the earth groan? And I go, I don't know. There's probably too many people standing on it. So, I guess...
the earth is groaning for you to listen to Earth Groans.
Ooh. What is the actual meaning behind it? Actually, I've seen a video of you explaining this.
Sure. Yeah. So it is a biblical reference from Romans 8:22, I believe is the beep. So in this verse, it's Paul talking about the earth is groaning like natural disasters and styles and such. And so it says at the beginning that not only is the earth groaning, but groaning like a mother in labor. So there's some imagery for you because of sin and such. But also each one of us within ourselves is groaning for like the return of Christ, or it says the adoption of sonship. So it's kind of like not only is the earth groaning like natural disaster style stuff, but also each one of us, like we as a people, like groaning, you know.
See, I wish I would have had you there yesterday to explain that. The health inspector would have been like, okay, I'm not going to ask any more questions.
Yeah.
But you guys have been around for 5.
Yeah, this is year 5 for us.
Year 5, man.
Yeah.
I don't even have to do research. I just know.
Yeah.
Like, I've just been paying attention.
Yeah, you're a groaner at heart.
I don't like being called a groaner. That's
too bad.
See, I like groanies, pretty tight.
Groanies too cool.
But groaner, ooh. But you guys got anything planned? Tours? Shows?
So right now the main focus has just been getting new material recorded and released. So we have this first EP that'll be coming out March 6th, and that first single is the first single off of that EP. We're releasing 2 EPs this year.
Boom.
Yeah, so everyone's like, why don't you just do a full length? But we're doing a concept thing, and so the first EP is going to be a little bit lighter, and the second one's going to be heavier, a little less structured.
Gotcha. I was going to have you expand on that. Like, why EP versus CD?
Like full length and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
I mean, for us, like, we've always just wanted to be an EP band so we can release, like, every year. We can just write 5 of the best songs. 'Cause especially, like, in the industry right now, it seems like with streaming and everything that it's more about, like, being relevant than it is necessarily just about having, like, albums out.
Sure.
So, like, we just want to be releasing, like, every single year. We didn't quite release something last year as we planned, because when it was, we got to the end of the year and our label was like, you know what, we don't like to release material like in the second half of November or in December because you're running into holidays and stuff.
Sure.
So they're like, we're just going to push it off to the beginning of, 2020.
You're speaking of Solid State?
Yes, yeah.
Can you expand on that and how that all came about
Sure.
Because you guys had toured for 3.5, 4 years before they finally approached you,
Yeah.
or did you reach out to them?
It was kind of some of each. So we were like DIY touring our butts off, and we had sent out a couple press packs to like Face Down, and like that was the label that we thought was realistic, because Face Down Records was like, I've had a few friends over there and stuff like that, and a few people that put recommendations in for us, and they weren't biting. So, and he kind of like, and nothing against it, I love the label and the people over there, but they weren't taking it. So I was like, you know what, on a whim, I'm gonna send a press pack to Solid State, not actually thinking anything would come of it. It was more just like planting a bug for the future. You know, like, okay, maybe that if I send them a press pack now, like next year, next release, like they'll see it and be like, okay, yeah. But like the day that they got it, they emailed us and said, hey, we've actually been watching you guys for a while. Let's get on the phone, and hopped, and we all just like crapped all over the place. So we were on tour at the time, and I was like, everyone shut up and listen. And I read the email.
Big news.
Yeah, and we just like lost it. But it was really a huge moment for us, because like for me especially, like that's like was my ultimate like dream label since I was like since I was a mustache this big. So
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's just like so many legendary bands that have come from Solid State, and we're still like a tiny little band on the label and everything. But it's still like just an honor to be a part of, you know.
So what do they help you do besides, I guess, promote? What are some of the, I guess, perks of being on a label?
They throw us so much money. No, they don't. But they are kind of like an interest-free bank account for us. So, and they give us like budgets for everything we do. So like for every record that we do, we get a budget, and they cover tons of marketing. Like when we do music video stuff, they pay for that up front. Now we do have to pay all of that back,
right.
But it's through our album sales. So we recoup it, but we never have to pay out of our own pocket, if that makes sense.
Definitely.
And one nice thing about signing to a label is, so every label has like an umbrella of fan base. So like, you know, Sumerian Records has like a fan base, you know. Every record label, you know, has a good amount of following. So the moment that you sign to a label, you pretty much acquire a large percent of that fan base, because you know they're a big fan of like everything, you know, that label does.
So who are some other, I guess, bands that are on Solid State right now?
Silent Planet.
Okay.
Fit for a King.
Okay.
Norma Jean. Empty. They're the new ones on the label. Phineas is on the label.
Okay, this is pretty solid.
Yeah, not bad. That's why I'm like, yeah, we're the tiny band on the label. So it's, yeah. Oh Sleeper, actually, we did a tour with them last year.
Okay, this is pretty big bands there. Have you guys toured a Silent Planet yet?
No, not yet.
One day.
Yeah, I mean, that's every time I hang out with Garrett, Sick Bragg.
Shut up, speaker.
He's like, hey, I love your band, let's tour together. And I'm like, dude, like, don't jerk me around. Like, yeah, let's actually do it. But they're so huge, dude. They're so huge, and we're just so small. So it's and there's a lot of politics and all that business. But hopefully someday.
What if you jumped over to like Europe with them?
I would allow it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah, for sure.
God.
Yeah.
Touring a Silent Planet would be amazing.
Yeah.
Have you been out of the country before?
We have done a festival over in Germany.
In Germany?
Yeah.
When was that?
That was like 2 years ago. It was like the first year that we had signed. So, yeah, we've been on the label, I think, 2.5 years or so. We just got a booking agent for Europe, though. So hopefully we'll be doing something
2020
later this year. Yeah, but nothing's for sure.
Gotcha. So. You know what really bugs me? When I sit at work, or when I used to sit at work at a desk job, I'd always look up Earth Groans and live videos. Mm-hmm. Why hasn't anybody taken like an HD video? That drives me nuts.
I don't know.
It's always like cell phones, and I'm like, but I just want to hear them like good.
Good. But see, that's the problem is we don't actually sound good. So
stop. You know what I refer to you as? I call you Omaha's stepdad.
It's the mustache.
It could be the mustache, but I feel like everybody respects you around here. Everybody knows of who you are. They come to you for help. Think about it. They come up to you.
Yeah.
You never come down here to record.
Right. Yeah. It is weird. Like a majority of my clientele is from Omaha. I've had bands from all over, but like still, it's like most of my bands, the next two bands I have coming in, for sure are from Omaha, or maybe even next three.
Can you name them? Can that be released?
I think so. Through Fire.
Okay.
They're coming in to do some stuff. And then Tale Untold, which I think they've been on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then who did I just have? Oh, they're a
Witherfang.
Lincoln band. Yeah, Witherfang was
Better.
just in, and then Ben Better.
Yeah,
was
Ben
in.
Better is so good.
Dude, so good.
So good. They're
right.
Somebody asked me in a live stream one time. They said, "Which bands do you think are gonna like take off? Like underrated that not many people know about right now that are gonna grow?" Ben Better's just got such a unique sound. It's one of those bands where you're like, well, what do they sound like? You can't explain it.
Yeah, you can't. I think they're post-hardcore, I think.
See?
But
and you've recorded how many bands?
It's melodic, but it definitely has like hardcore influence. And then some of their new stuff has like just some dirty breakdowns. So
I've heard. Now, one question I really wanted to ask you here: how many guest vocal spots do you think you've done on people that you've recorded, or for people you've recorded?
Not enough. I don't know, like 8, 10. I don't know. I love doing guest spots though. It's a lot of fun.
Somebody told me,
and it's good. It's practice for me. So
exactly. Somebody told me that you don't take credit for them, but you like throw in some mids and some lows. But I can't remember what band told me that.
I've done that in the past. I don't do it too often. Only if I feel like it really needs it.
Gotcha.
Or something.
You got the low end.
Or if the band like really like requested or something.
Sure. And then another thing I want to ask you about the click track mixer.
Yeah.
Please talk about that and how that came about and what was, I guess, why did you feel the need to make it first?
Because we needed one.
And explain what the click track mixer is
for
those who don't know.
Sure. So the click track mixer, it's just a very, very musician-proof, simplified version of a big mixer, like a stage mixer, or not a stage mixer, a live sound mixer. But it's made specifically for backing tracks. It just takes the left and right from your playback device. Does all the routing for you, so you don't have to worry about getting crosspan and stuff like that live. So you don't have the click coming through the front of house. And then it has a built-in DI in it also, so that you can send the backing tracks to the front of house. So it's just a really, really simple way to take your backing tracks and send it to the front of house. And like for us, like this is like 2 years ago or so that I made this. And I made it because I was like trying to find something, a product that would do this for us, and there wasn't. I was like, why doesn't this exist? There's so many bands that played a backing track that would use this.
Right.
And then I was like, well, maybe I can find someone to make it. And so I looked around and I talked to a few people, and then I did a ton of research, and I was like, you know what, actually maybe I'll just try and make it myself. So just through a bunch of trial and error, I was able just to make it. And then we were touring, and like night after night, people were coming up to us and being like, what is that? You know, and we'd explain it, and they'd come to me and be like, hey, can you make one of these for my band? You know? So I was like, okay, well, I guess people want this, so I guess I'll just start building them. So
that begs the question, like, have you ever built anything before like that?
No, I've done like, I'm kind of not resourceful, but innovative. So I've definitely done things like just like engineering, like little like life hacks. I call myself a life hacker. Like I figure out things to make my life easier, and they're usually really ghetto, but you know, they'll make things easier. So, but this is the first time that I've ever like launched a product line and such.
How many do you think you've sold so far?
125 or so.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's like it's nice extra income at the end of the day. So
I just can't imagine waking up one day and you're like, okay, I'm gonna build this. Especially since you've built small stuff before, but I mean that's kind of a big deal.
yeah, I don't know.
It just happened.
Yeah. It's been cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got a couple other things I've been working on too. So we'll see if that ever takes shape or becomes a thing.
Of substance.
Can't talk about that yet.
Yeah.
It's not
Just
not
here so
patented yet.
Just here so I don't get fined.
Yeah.
Like Marshawn Lynch said. Now, John Kinning, he was on last week.
Oh, nice.
He told me about check days. What are check days?
So check days, it's this big celebration festival thing that is in a town right next to where I'm from, Scotland, Tabor, South Dakota. So if you ever want to go to check days, anyway, so Czechoslovakian people, there's a whole bunch of Czechoslovakian people around there. They have check days, and it's basically just a big excuse for people to get really hammered and dance like idiots. But
fun.
I don't really even know. There's a lot of inside jokes that I feel like people wouldn't find that funny.
Gotcha.
But it was just a large amount of fun. And like the whole time we were there, I was like, it's about check 30, don't you think? So
30.
just inside joke stuff. So
I guess it would be similar to, I don't know, Papio days.
Papio.
Does Papillion have stuff like that? Or Benson, Fremont? I guess a lot of small towns. Palmyra, Nebraska has
Sure.
Palmyra Day.
Yeah,
It might just be a small town thing.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And Hastings,
What?
the Kool-Aid Fest.
The Kool-Aid Fest.
The Kool-Aid, like Kool-Aid.
Drink
What-
the Kool-Aid.
what
The
the-
Kool-Aid Fest in Hastings, that's where Kool-Aid was invented.
I did not know that.
Whoa, dude.
Breaking news.
Putting Nebraska on the map.
Like, they've always had a Kool-Aid Fest.
I had no idea.
Uh-huh.
What do you think Scotland's notable for besides you? Go ahead.
All.poetic.audio. I know. Yeah. We have a ethanol plant.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's 800 of your population.
Pretty
What are the other 90
pretty
doing
cool. We have. Do you know what Chislik is? Have you ever heard of that?
there? John told us about Chisholm.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's
yeah,
lamb?
John was obsessed with Chislik. So Chislik is it's not like anything crazy, but it's just mutton. Do you know what
Mhm.
mutton is? Like lamb. So it's skewed mutton that's like fried with like onions, and then it's served with saltine crackers, which is
Okay.
kind of a weird thing to me. But that's actually a really big thing in Scotland. For some reason, Scotland is known for Chislik. So if you ever come up to Chislik, or what?
I'll
If you ever
up
come up to
Chisholm.
Chislik, have some Scotland.
You got it.
Yeah.
I'll come up to Scotland. How
Yeah.
far is it away?
It'd
2.5?
be 3 hours, big old 3 hours or
Oh, that's
something.
nothing.
It's not too bad. It's just interstate all the way.
Let me spend a weekend up there. I'll play your drums.
Yeah, dude.
Which is funny because
We'll throw down some raps.
some raps.
Some raps.
You got some bars?
Oh yeah, I can spit. I can spit a line
The
or two.
mic's yours.
Ow! Why do I keep trying to do that? I got.
I would love to hear you rap.
Yeah, it would not be good.
Don't play footsie with me.
Sorry. I told you I got my knee tattooed yesterday, so I can't really sit very well because it's like uncomfortable.
What'd you get?
It's just a stupid flower.
What do you mean stupid?
No, that's fine. It's just a traditional flower. But-
Okay. That's like somebody
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, there's no stupid
It's-
questions."
Well, most of my tattoos have like meaning and stuff, and this was just like a piece to like fill some gaps. So
I mean, you
yeah.
are. I didn't realize how colorful your arms are.
I am a colorful boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then the last one you got is this neck on the right side.
Which one is that?
I don't know. Looks like
Is it the mandala or the rose?
mandala? Yeah.
No, the rose one is
The rose
the
one.
latest one before that. So,
I don't have any tattoos.
dude, you gotta
What-
get with
what
it,
should I
man.
get?
I would start with a face tattoo.
A face tattoo. Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Get like blessed over your eyebrow.
Blessed.
Blessed.
I'm not Post Malone. No, his says always tired. No, he has it under his eyes.
Always tired.
Face tattoos are. I
Yeah.
can't do them.
I've said everything but my face. I'd probably get my wiener tattooed before my face, I think. Can I say wiener on this?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. We're not monetized. You farted on camera to start.
You're welcome.
No, you're good.
All right.
Kaplow.
Stop making noises over there. Dude, I just bought that chair, and like, I wanted to get another one for like one-on-ones like this.
Yeah.
It would be so great. They're so comfy.
It'd be cute.
You'll get what?
Cute.
Cute.
Yeah.
It'd be so cute if you guys like.
I can't believe that cat's been sitting there the whole time.
She's patient. She's an
Just,
onlooker.
like-
Hey Gracie, what do you guys
She
say?
hasn't ruined any of the shots by jumping on your lap or anything.
Hey, listen. She wouldn't ruin him. She would improve him.
That's true. That is true.
Gracie,
Come here.
Nah.
Yeah, that was a death glare.
Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. Earth Groans.
Yeah.
Anthony Flakers was in your band.
So
What happened?
He was never actually in the band, I guess. So we started. So our first EP, I had written
Sounds better.
written and recorded before I had any members, and so when I was ready to start touring and everything, I started looking for members. I had this EP done, and so I got Zach and Brady, and then I needed to find a bassist, so I talked to Anthony, and he said he was down to do this thing, and so we shot a music video, and then we took promos, and then never heard from him again.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I don't think he was feeling it, so that was it.
Kind of missed out on a big opportunity, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's got like a lot of good things going for him too.
Yeah, Witherfang is.
Yeah,
muy
dude,
bueno.
they got some riffs for sure. They were literally just in the studio.
They were.
Yeah.
So you're talking about Brady and
Zach.
And Zach.
Yep.
Are they from South Dakota as well?
No. So nobody lives in the same state. Well, I guess
now
Caden and Zach live in the same state now.
They live in Tennessee.
Yeah. In
And
Nashville.
then Brady's.
And then Brady's in Omaha.
So are the Tennessee boys living with Sean?
Sean who?
Sean Sorensen? Are they close to him? No, he's living with
no.
Justin Bryant down there.
Yeah, that's it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, Zach and Caden have a place together, but.
Do you find that beneficial as far as touring goes? Now you have 3 spots to stay.
Yeah, that is a thing. Like when we go through Nashville, we can stay. Yeah, and but yeah, it is beneficial.
Is it hard sometimes though, as far as like practicing goes?
Yeah, so I mean, every band that I've ever been in has always been super messed up like that, where we've all lived in different areas, so it's always just like everyone has tracks, click track, everything, rehearses, we get together, and then we hit the road. So like we'll get together like 2 days before tour, rehearse the set really hard, do merch inventory, everything, and then we'll jump in the van and go. But we also like we haven't been touring a lot lately just because we've been writing and recording so much, but we usually tour a lot, so we stay pretty well rehearsed.
Yeah,
so it's that definitely helps.
What's the most amount of days per year you guys have toured?
I think we did like 165 like 2 years ago or something. But like that's, to me, I could be gone, like for me, I could be on the road like 360 days a year. And
yeah, be cool with it.
Yeah, honestly, I love tour. I love living out of a backpack. And
you think in another life, like back in the 60s or 70s, you could be like a hitchhiker and just...
Actually, that's something I still consider doing.
Ooh.
Like just like hitchhiking across the country.
Let's do it.
I think it'd be fun.
We can both wear striped shirts, just like this.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump it, but we're not gonna run. We're walking.
No running, dude. No.
I run enough at both, or at one of my jobs. I'm not running.
I run enough. Okay, next question.
Yeah. You don't run.
I don't
Stop
run.
it.
I don't run.
So you're actually, you would like to hitchhike for real?
I think it would be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where would you want to start?
I'll start in South Dakota. There's people in South Dakota are nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go up to Rapid City all the time, or we'd stay in Custer.
Mm-hmm.
So Custer State Park, that's a pretty
Yeah.
big thing. And then we'd drive to like Rapid City, and we'd drive all over the place. We would go 7 days, no TV, like straight up camping.
Yeah.
The only people you got to see is people at the campground, your
Mm-hmm.
family, and then people at the like monuments, so like Crazy Horse and Mount Rushmore and all that good stuff.
All the tours.
Need more of that.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I need to go camping. You want to go camping?
Dude, I'd love to go camping. I haven't been camping in a long time, but I do have a van, so I think we could just park the van out in the middle of nowhere and just live out of the van. We have bunk beds and stuff in the van, so.
Oh, I watched your Bus Invaders.
Oh, nice.
How did that happen?
The Bus Invaders?
Yeah.
They just reached out to us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And where were you at when they recorded it?
Chicago. That's where they're located, so
Okay.
that's where I think they normally do most of their. Ghost Invaders. But R.I.P. that van is dead.
Uh-oh.
That van like died at the end of that tour. Yeah. So, but we got like a lot of miles out of that thing. We were like we were well over 300,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we put in the hours on that bad boy.
Do you still have your little piss tube in the back?
Oh yeah. Gotta have that. Yeah, that's probably one of my best innovative things I've ever done, honestly. That's what I should be probably marketing instead of my click track mixers.
Yeah,
just like putting in piss funnels in people's cars and stuff.
Yeah, what do you do in Scotland? I just install piss funnels.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Industrial vans and stuff like that. Do you actually like punch a hole in the floor?
Yeah, just drill the hole in the floor.
Dang.
Went to like Auto Zone or something and bought a funnel with some like just some tubing and ran it right out the bottom. But it does have a nice little lid on there, so you know. And we do pour some bleach down there every once in a while because it gets kind of gross.
Yeah, it's fair.
So
I mean that's cutting edge though.
yeah.
I don't know any other bands that do that.
They should though. I mean, because it used to be just like you'd fill up like piss jugs, and because like you can't stop. Like we're driving like 5-6 hours a day. You can't stop every time somebody has to pee because it would take too long.
Yeah.
All about that efficiency.
What's
we
the
like
farthest
to swim in the efficiency.
What's the farthest drive you guys have had to make between like show to show or either like leaving home to a show?
Oh,
have you
we started. Oh, sorry.
Have you went from like South Dakota to California?
Yeah, we started our the My Children My Bride tour. Someone's here.
You want to answer that?
Yeah.
They can watch. That's
Yeah, we
fine.
started in.
I told them to knock.
San Diego or something.
Mm-hmm.
The very first day of the tour was.
San Diego.
Yeah, but I mean it's fine. Like sometimes you gotta do that.
You
I
guys
would prefer. The only thing that sucks about that is you start the tour like negative. It's like because you spend like $400 in gas, and I mean I don't mind it like doing that. Oops, sorry, I just kicked the.
Oops.
That was probably really loud. I apologize. But I don't mind ending the tour with a long drive because like you've made all the money.
Right. You can just spend
You're
it.
freaking rich.
You can go to like Chester's or some gas station along the way and just
Yeah, dude.
load up on Laffy Taffies. I don't know what's like your go-to gas station snack.
I don't really. I'm not much of a snacker. I'm kind of a health nut.
Yeah.
So I guess it would pistachios.
Pistachios.
I love me some pistachios. Yeah.
All right, fair enough. What's a tour like? If you were to build a tour, 3 other bands, you guys open. I'm not saying you guys are in that position where you should open.
No, we are. 100%.
Okay, so you build a tour. You got 3 other bands. Who are you playing with?
Like any band?
Oh yeah,
Oh, jeez.
this is tough.
It should probably make sense though, right? Like it should be metal, or is it any
No, you
band
can do
in the
anything.
world?
You can do anything. We can do anything, Jeremy.
Jeez. I feel like just for the sake of time, I'm gonna limit it to like something that would make sense because I would like pick like so many pop bands and stuff like that.
Same.
So ultimate band package would probably be Silent Planet, Fit for a King, and Under Oath.
That-
Oh, August Burns Red though.
Oh, you gotta get rid of one.
Oh no. Okay, if I had to get rid of one, we'll get rid of.
Under Oath.
No, I don't think so.
Even
Under
with
Oath
the-
is one of my all-time favorite bands.
But even with their new stuff, they'd be touring that.
I love their new stuff.
You do?
I do.
Ooh.
Yeah, I really do.
One of the minority.
Yeah, I probably am. Also, but Disambiguation, that's another record that a lot of people don't really like, but that's probably my favorite record by them. So, I'm gonna throw out Fit for a King.
Ouch.
Sorry, dudes.
Ouch.
Sorry, dudes.
Okay, somebody doesn't like breakdowns apparently.
Yeah, I don't like breakdowns. Breakdowns are for losers. That's why we don't play breakdowns.
You have a couple breakdowns.
Yeah, I know.
Contrary to belief. I mean, I've been listening
I know.
for like 4 or 5 years. I know you guys have breakdowns. Not a lot of them though. You guys have a lot of two-steppy parts.
Get your two-step on.
My name is Juliet.
Thank you. I'm glad that you got the reference.
Give me some.
Wee.
If you haven't watched that video, just look up "My Name Is Juliet."
Yeah,
That's a great video.
it's an old one.
Yeah, it's like I don't even know what it's gonna reference. It's like something with llamas and crap and old
That's
school.
cool, though. Yeah.
What about throwback band? Give me like a 2005 band. What did you grow up listening to? 15-year-old Jeremy's walking back from school.
Zayo.
Don't know.
They're a solid state band, actually. They're still around. They're like stoner metal now.
Zayo? Is that spelled like
Zayo.
Z-A-Y?
Z-A-O.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they were my first like heavy band. Man, I really honestly I just listened to a lot of solid state bands. That was like really my favorite stuff, like early August Burns Red.
Now you guys are a part of it.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
Isn't that nuts?
It's
like
really,
full circle.
Dude, life is super crazy. But other bands that I listened to Demon Hunter. I don't know. Yeah, just like a lot of solid
Old
state
school, like,
bands.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I grew up on. Chiodos was huge.
Yeah, I see. I kind of, I'm a poser right now. I wasn't really an emo kid until like a few years ago, honestly. Like when I got into metal, I was like, yeah, that's all I listen to is heavy metal. You
Same.
know? So yeah, it had to be super heavy, otherwise I wasn't really into it.
But now we listen to girly pop and all that crap.
Now I listen to top 40s like all the time.
Stop.
Yeah.
Like you listen to Drake?
All the time. Drake is not really my favorite.
Okay, I was
but
gonna say, I'm
do
gonna walk
listen
out.
I do listen to a lot of top 40 stuff. So
See, like Drake is one I've never got into.
Yeah.
That song.
like Post Malone though, like
you like Posty?
oh yeah, so good. Yeah.
See, I never got into Posty. I never understood the hype about him.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And people think he's
Pretty
attractive.
alright to me.
Do you think he's attractive? Let's be honest.
I think like I'm into tattoos and stuff, so
You understand it.
yeah, like
Okay.
that's. I mean, he's kind of looks like a sleazy kind of dude, like kind of not sleazy, but homeless dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Why
I
are girls-
can't really.
why-
I got some
You're not homeless. You don't look homeless.
something on my shirt.
Besides the mustache, I mean, you don't look homeless.
I am the most homeless person that you will find that owns a house.
That's what I say about myself. I always say
Yeah.
I'm a homeless person living here.
Yeah, pretty much.
I just have my bed, my cat, my
Yeah.
drum set, and I'm bueno.
Yeah, dude. I like shower like once a month and change my clothes like twice a year and
Eat food out of.
the dumpster.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
John.
I do a fair share of dumpster diving.
Yeah. John
Yeah.
led me onto that.
Yeah, I started doing that in college, man. No shame.
Yeah, in college, it's desperate times equal.
Desperate sandwiches.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be desperate measures, obviously.
Mm.
Oh, my bad.
Like measures.
Yeah,
Kinda like
exactly.
four,
Like 4/4 and
4/4.
7/19.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Musical sense. I want to hear your 7/19s music.
I mean, I'll
I
try.
want to do that rap
And-
project.
We'll do 7/19s.
7/19s.
Do you guys ever play a 3/4 timing?
3/4.
Yeah.
We play all the timings.
All of them. Do you
We
guys
play a lot of different time signatures. Yeah,
Do you guys play 15/16s?
we do have a little bit of that.
What song?
There's just like it's usually like bars of it.
Okay.
Yeah, or transitional elements, stuff like that.
I'm gonna have to listen harder.
Yeah, if I can pull up the Pro Tools section real quick for you if you want to see.
And
Got
it's
it on my phone.
You have Pro Tools on your phone?
Yeah, that's actually where I do all my recording.
Oh my
I just
gosh.
plug the microphone right in here, or I just like
I don't
scream.
know. I don't know if
into
you're
this.
joking or not.
Yeah, does that look like my mom to you?
Let's see it again.
Oh, sorry. Or does this look like me in 20 years? I think it does. See.
Yeah, it could be you in 20 years.
Okay, if
I'll
the
give
glasses are the same, so like this, and then imagine me with less teeth.
I'll give it 40 years, and
Yeah.
it'll be you.
Okay, I was just wondering.
40 years.
Yeah.
Wait, does this look like me? I don't know where my phone is. Actually, what's that?
Couch.
Couch? That dang couch.
Couch cushion.
Yeah, these leather couches.
Dumpster diving.
Yeah.
Oh, one time, dude, you want to hear a funny story?
Yeah.
Do I
Tell
have
me
that-
all the best stories.
I have a lot of stories, but
Wait. Tell
so-
me the other side of you stripping down naked. I'm trying to think. Somebody.
that happens often.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which one? Which time though?
I'm trying to think what band it was. Somebody you had to run back. It might have been with Wither Decay.
Dumpster diving?
No.
Or, I mean, swimming pool.
Nope.
Oh.
You and somebody ran back to the studio. You got back before them and you surprised them naked. It might have been you and Josh Brad.
Oh, it was Ben Better.
Oh, Peter Barnes. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Yeah. That's pretty much all that happened. I just laid on the floor. I wanted to scare him, but I didn't know what to do. So
Stripped
I was
down.
like, there's nothing scarier than walking into a room with a dude laying naked on the floor.
Yeah, that'd be something.
So they turned on the lights, and there I was, spread eagle.
I don't know how I'd react. I'd probably just like turn off the lights.
It was funny. It was quite laughable.
All right, what other good stories you got?
So this is a dumpster diving story.
Okay.
We were like in I want to say like Boston or something like that. Anyways, we were going to Taco Bell, and everybody was getting Taco Bell. I was super broke, and we drove past a Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, oh. And so they were going to go through the drive-thru, and I was like, I'll be right back. So I jump out. I'm running over there. I'm like wearing all black. It was a little bit chilly. I had my hood up and stuff, so I run across the street, and I go back behind this Dunkin' Donuts, and I open the dumpster, and usually there's just like a few donuts scattered about here and there.
Oh, trays.
But the very top bag, I can kind of see through it, and I'm like, that's a whole bag full of donuts.
Yep.
And I was about ready to just rip it open and grab like one or two, but I was like, why just take one or two when I can grab the whole bag? So I have this whole bag. I'm like Santa Claus, slinging over my shoulder, and I come walking out behind the, like, you know, they have like the walls around the dumpster, and I come walking around the corner, and all of a sudden, whoosh, 2 flashlights in my face, like, what are you doing? And I was like, just getting some donuts. I'm a broke musician, and I just wanted donuts. And as 2 officers, I apparently ran right in front of their car. They were coming, and I ran right in front of them. I had my hood up, blacked out. So suspicious dude, and so they thought I was robbing the place, or I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, and I just explained my situation. They took my card and had to like run it, and they ended up being 2 really cool guys. We ended up talking about music and stuff, and one of the guys like on their force was like signed to a label and stuff too. But yeah, so. And then I was clear, and we talked a little bit more, and then they're like, okay, you can go ahead. And I was like, can I keep the donuts? And they're like, yeah, it's fine, because it's technically illegal.
Really?
Yeah, because depends. Every state has different laws on dumpster diving.
Gotcha.
Because it can be a liability. Anyways.
This guy studied.
Yeah, I've done my own research. But anyways, so... they're like, yeah, you can keep the donut. So I was like, well, do you guys want one? I was like, I know that's kind of like...
stereotype.
Yeah, but they're like, well, not out of the dumpster. So anyways, we had donuts for days.
Boom.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to call an end to this, but we're almost out of time.
Alrighty.
So what we'll do, plug your band, plug any merch, Spotify, all that good stuff. You got 1:30. Go.
I'm earthgroans.com. It literally has links to everything there. All the merches, all of the Spotify, all the music videos. So just go to earthgroans.com.
And check out your new single.
And then you can also pre-save or pre-order our new EP coming out March 6th. Prettiest of Things. Get on it.
Boom. This was episode 22 with Jeremy Schaeffer. No, I'm not saying J-Bay.
J-Bay
All right.
Schaeffer.
End it. Peace. J-Bay.